Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, my daughter was just helping me look at my computer screen. She said
Yep.
she knows you from Lowell High. Leah
Oh,
Linehy?
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think she went to school with my sister, Tess.
that's what she said.
Yeah,
She looked and she goes, "Oh, I know her. I know her sister."
that's so funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's a small world. Working in Lowell is pretty
And then
funny.
my older daughter went to school with Christine McCaw.
Oh, okay.
So
That's funny.
yeah, they're like well, maybe a year or so apart, but yeah. And
Uh-huh.
but I mentioned, oh yeah, I know her. Actually, matter of fact, they had a friend together, and they put up a picture where they had a sleepover together years ago when they were younger.
Oh my God, that is
Yeah.
so funny.
Well, I saw the advertisements in the paper, so we have a zoning thing coming up as well. They were all in the paper yesterday. River's Edge, that's up there.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I might be down around City Hall tomorrow, so if I am, are you going to be in, or is it Jared going to be?
Yes.
All right.
We'll
Maybe I'll
both be
call you
in.
and I'll stop in and pick up that information then.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Because I think I'm gonna drop my ballots off tomorrow, mine and my family's. I'm just
Okay.
when the election commission drop them off. I'm gonna be
Uh-huh.
around that area. So if I do, I'll call you ahead of time.
Perfect.
Okay,
That
thank you.
sounds good.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
think
be there.
this shouldn't take too long tonight. So
Yeah, hopefully not.
nope, get
Just
the
a
tree
tree
thing done.
hearing.
Yeah, yeah. So, Frida, are those the three things that we have on for November 3rd? I saw that advertised yesterday, which was the Mockley Group, um, and then the thing you already sent me on, and then the zoning.
Mom, he's on his time. He's on his thing. All right.
I don't think I can hear you. Are you on mute?
Sorry,
No
I was
problem.
on mute.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it on hand right now.
Yeah, because yesterday I just saw in the paper the three advertisements. One was the zoning, one was Prince and the Maki Group, and that third one was the package you sent me last week, which we already talked about.
Yep, Tamarack
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah, Yeah, so I didn't know if this, but no problem.
I can actually look it up. It's on the website, so I'll look there.
No
right
problem.
now.
If you know, yeah.
Yep. So just Markley,
Yeah.
Tamarack Street, and the
Rezoning.
rezone. Yep.
So have we already reached the deadline for the advertisements? So that'll be the 3 of them, or we still have a few days left?
So they should have all run on Sunday.
Yeah, I saw all 3 of them in the paper.
Yeah.
So my question is, have we reached the deadline to add to the agenda, or do we have a few more
Yes.
days? Okay,
Yep.
so most likely those will be the 3 then. Okay,
Correct. Yes.
all right, thank you, appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, I saw all the 3 ads together. When I saw one, I'm like,
Mhm.
okay,
Yeah, because it's 2 weeks before.
all right,
So
yeah,
the tree hearing was a last minute thing.
Yeah.
But
No
it
problem.
is a 2-week deadline for agenda items.
Hello, Sinead, how are you?
Hi there. Hi, Fran. Hi, Tom.
Hey, Sinead.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Looks like Richard's signing on.
I'm just going to warn you, I've had some internet network issues this week. I don't think I'm going to have any, but just in case I do, I'm
Okay,
on audio separately. So hopefully
Okay.
I keep my audio. I don't know if my video might go away.
gotcha. Okay, as long as we can
But
hear from you.
hopefully not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All
so,
right, we can hear you.
so hopefully we won't keep you on too long.
Great.
How you doing, Richard?
Okay, Tom, how are you tonight?
Good, thank you. Good,
Good.
thank you.
Caleb,
Hello.
Hi, Caleb, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
Hi, Caleb.
How's it going?
Hey, Caleb.
Hi, friend. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Jerry.
Good evening, everyone.
there's
Good
Jerry.
evening.
Hello.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi there.
Hey, Cal, how are you? Fran, it's actually good to see you. Usually you have that, you don't show up and,
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. It is.
I've been turning it on lately.
good, good. The public should know who you are.
Yes. I was just a bit nervous at first. It's weird. It's so weird, but I'm like, okay, just get over it.
Yeah, I get
Put it on.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Caleb, it's good to see you looking a little bit more casual like the rest of us now. I notice usually you're,
Yeah, you don't need to.
oh, no, Rich, that's very,
But,
very formal looking there, Rich. I like it.
no, you know, just,
Is that your Suffolk picture, Rich?
yeah, that's, I don't know why that came through that way.
It's good to have a formal picture as a default.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it should have come through the other way, but we can live with that.
It looks very good.
All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanting to take part in the Quick TV Challenge.
You will say.
High-tech device the size of a pencil.
You didn't watch the news? Why did you turn it on?
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. What time does it start? 6:30? Totally forgot.
Fine. Deal.
Whatever.
Did you guys have enough?
He's, oh, sorry. That's okay.
You done?
Yeah, thank you.
I think Bob's trying to sign in us.
Yeah, I think I saw.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
I could hear him, yeah. Hi, Bob, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Well, good, thank you.
Good to see you, Bob.
Good to see you.
Good evening, Bob.
Evening.
Yeah, I think we have just about 6:30. I'll give it one more minute and then I'll call the meeting to order.
All righty.
Okay, good evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order and welcome to the Lowell Planning Board meeting for October 19th, 2020. Tonight, the first matter we have on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of October 5th. Anybody have any questions, comments? As always, Jared had them out pretty quickly and almost verbatim.
Oh, really?
So anybody have a chance to look them over? Any corrections? If not, we can entertain a motion.
Mr.
Chairman,
Chairman,
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from October 5th.
Okay, motion by Mr. Lockhart,
second?
second. All those favors say aye.
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 Okay,
Aye.
the motion, chair votes yes. Anybody voting in opposition? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. Okay, moving along on, for our new business tonight, we have a public shade tree hearing, excuse me, for 50 East Merrimack Street. In accordance with Mass General Laws, Chapter 87.5, the Lowell Planning Board will hear a public hearing to hear all interested persons about the proposed removal of one public shade tree at the above address. The removal of this tree is needed to construct the Riverwalk Phase
Phase
2
2.
project. May we hear the applicant on this matter, please?
Good evening. This is Christine Clancy, DPW Commissioner. And also along with us, we might have either Chris Hayes or Giovanni Baez Rose from DPD in support of this request. This is for the Riverwalk project. And as you know, I think it was only a few weeks ago or maybe a month ago, we came before the board for necessary tree removals as part of the project, and those were approved. This is an additional tree because as the contractor was setting up his construction, his zone, we determined that the crane that is set up there, the swing path of it is in direct conflict with this tree. And the city really looked at all options to try to move that crane in order to be able to move forward with the construction. And unfortunately, this tree cannot, this tree has to come down so that the crane can be located in the place it needs to do the necessary work. It is a 20-inch Norway maple. It is healthy, and their plan will be to replace it as part of this project in a 1-to-1 ratio. I think of at least a caliper of, I think it says 2.5, or what do they say in the memo? 2.5 or 3.5 inch caliper. I don't know if there's any specific questions or if Chris Hayes or Giovanni, if they're on the call, if they want to add anything.
I believe Giovanni's on the call. Good evening, Giovanni, and
Yeah, yeah.
welcome.
Right
Hi,
there.
thanks, everybody. Christine pretty much covered it. We tried different options, including asking them to like look into whether or not a barge in the river was an option.
No.
But at this point, we're pretty limited at the tight space. The plan would be that the contractor would replace the tree towards the end once the bridge is in place, and a tree would essentially go back exactly where the one we're taking out is currently.
Okay, thank you. Anybody this evening like to speak in favor of this project? In favor? In favor? In favor? Anybody like to speak in opposition? In opposition? In opposition? In opposition? Hearing none? Any of the board members have any questions? Okay,
No questions, no.
I think it's pretty straightforward then. What's the request of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the request as submitted.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion's made in second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Chair
Aye.
votes yes. Any opposition? Hearing none, that approval is, that motion it grants the approval. So good luck with the River Walk, and hopefully it'll be very nice when it's completed. I know it's a long way to come, but it's a very nice project. Wish you both
Yeah,
well.
hopefully we'll be allowed to be in person and we can have a nice groundbreaking when it's all done.
That'd be
That'd be
fine.
nice. Keep us posted, okay? Invite us.
Thanks so
Let us
much,
know.
everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so moving along, we do have our annual election of officers. I know we usually have those sometimes at the beginning of September and our first meeting,
Usually.
but sometimes September we get pretty busy, so we try to put them a little bit later on.
It's fine.
So tonight, we do have the election of officers, so we have chairperson, vice chair, and then we have NEMCOG and historic board. So we'll start off first with chairperson.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to nominate Thomas Linehan as the chair of the board for the upcoming year.
Second the motion.
Motion made in second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Chair
Aye.
votes yes. Any opposition? Hearing none. I do accept, and I thank you all very much. Moving along, the next matter will be for vice chairperson. I'll make a motion to appoint Mr. Fischett.
I'll second that.
Okay, second by Mr. Malovich. All in favor, say aye.
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 Chair votes yes. I believe in the past, Jerry, don't we usually pick two vice chairs just in case?
No, I think we had a first vice chair and a second vice.
And the
chair.
second vice. chair.
Yeah,
did have a
okay, that's
second
just like
vice.
me. Okay,
Yeah.
so why don't I go to the second vice chair at this time? I'll make a motion to appoint Mr. Lockhart.
I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Chair votes yes. Any opposition? Hearing none. Mr. Lockhart will be appointed to our second vice chair. Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving along on the NEMCOG committee. Jerry, if you're still interested, I'll make a motion to appoint yourself. I know you've been on it for a period of time now and you've been doing a great job.
And
I'll make a
last month, I was just elected as the treasurer for the next year or two, so I know they would appreciate it if I was still.
Yeah, they would appreciate it.
So I make a motion to appoint Mr. Fischett.
I'll second the motion.
All right, second by Mr. Lockhart. All in favor, say aye.
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 Chair votes yes. Any
Thank you.
opposition? Anybody voting? Voting no? No? Okay.
Thank
So,
you. Mr. Chairman, just for note too, this will make 12 years I've been the treasurer now, so.
oh, wow.
Oh, really? That- oh,
Time
That means
flies
just-
when you're
I
having
was on
fun.
that.
I was on it too. This time the checks, right?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
That's when I used to work downtown. I used to walk over at lunchtime and sign them.
Yeah, I signed a handful of them today, so.
Yeah, they like when you're close by, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, so moving along, I know, I think our last appointment would be the historic board.
I move that Mr. I'm sorry, I drew a blank.
Lockhart,
That Mr. Lockhart. be appointed
who's
to
our
that
chairperson
board.
on the historic board.
Right.
Okay, so we have a motion to appoint Mr. Lockhart on the historic board.
Oh,
I second.
second
motion.
by Caleb. All in favor, say aye.
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 Chair votes yes. Any opposition? Hearing none. So that, moving along on the agenda, do we have any further comments from board members or from staff? I'll open up to board members first.
Mr. Chairman, may I just say that they had, as everybody may have seen, they had the grand opening for the Market Basket on the
Oh, yeah.
Boulevard. And I will say, my wife attended the grand opening, and actually I've walked up to the site. Very impressive. They did a real nice job with the site plan on that, I have to say. And honestly, I'll credit this entire body, even though they certainly came with the intention of doing the right thing. But the site you're looking at today is really a culmination of the board and the applicant working together to come up with the best possible site. It really does look nice. It really is an asset to that section of the city right now.
Yeah. What I read in the paper is it sounded like it has the state of the art inside the building. You know,
It is. My niece works. She just started working for Market Basket and went up there when it opened, and she had some pictures from inside. It's really very impressive. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they said they employed over 300 people.
Yeah, and 300 people are working.
Yeah, that's great to keep those jobs in the city, which it definitely need, especially
Yeah.
during a pandemic like this. And, you know,
It-
I know they're great with students and people who've retired. And I know the kids who come home from college a lot of times during Christmas break, always pick up time working there again. They always welcome them back. So they've really been a good employee. I think, and they opened their first store in Lowell many years ago.
And
Yeah.
then this, Mr. Chairman, they did apparently announce that it is going to be a Marshall's that will be next door, which I
Okay.
can't, we've never had a retail store in Pawtucket. So, which is something. And then the only thing is, like I said, is pressing, and I know it's tied up in court, but I really do believe that traffic circle is going to be critical for
Oh, it is tied up.
the future development of the area. And so
Yeah.
I hope that comes to fruition, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize who was in court. I never heard anything on that. So,
Yeah, it's the abutter is appealing the Conservation Commission's decision.
Oh, okay.
And of
So,
course, with the coronavirus, and you know yourself, I don't have to tell you what happened.
Going on the
with
court system.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
right.
yep. Most of those are on Zoom, teleconference, yeah. Especially today now where they just started the eviction processes, they lifted that, so that's all in another court system that
Right.
housing, that's gonna be taken off, so. Okay, well, thank you very much for the update, Mr. Bichette. Mr. Lockhart, anything from historic, or you guys? are keeping-
Very quiet in the historic board
Yeah.
front. We are meeting on November 9th, and I expect that we will be talking about upcoming public hearings. Just
Okay.
been very quiet.
Okay, anybody, any other board members have any updates or comments or have anything from staff?
I don't have any
I just-
updates.
Okay. Go ahead.
This
Ms.
is Member Gallivan. I was just going to ask Fran if there was any update on the significant tree study. I know that we were taking a
Oh,
look
that's
into,
right.
there was a memo. Yeah, there was a memo released about what surrounding towns
Mhm.
designated as significant trees. And I was actually curious if, I know you said you might edit that document to include what they're replacing their trees with. It's just
Mhm.
something I'm particularly interested in, especially as we heard the tree replacement tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure. So we're still developing proposed draft revisions, and internally we're waiting for the okay from administration to kind of release our proposed draft revisions, if that makes sense. So we have an idea of what we think makes sense. And we consulted with Diane Trad, who's a landscape architect. She proposed a certain replacement plan, but we just have to get the okay from the administration to send that out. But we can look into that in the coming weeks, and I will send you any updates.
That's great. Thank you. I was just curious if there was any movement, and it sounds like there is. So thank you, Fran.
And we know Fran has her hands full because she knows she's losing Jared next week.
That's right, next
I was
week.
thinking of that.
Right.
Yeah, right, the 31st, I believe, is what you told us last time.
Yes.
So that's like what, the end of next Friday or something, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah, so I know you're getting your hands full. Hopefully you get some help soon because it's a busy office, as we all know. 'Cause
It is.
we see all the hard work you put in there when there's been 3 people working there in the past. Never mind
Right.
just now down to 2. Even with 2, I know you're very short-handed, which makes it
Right.
very difficult. And we're not the only board you service, so we
Right.
appreciate all your time and effort. It's not like we're the only show in town, so. but we appreciate that. And again, we wish Jared the best. He did a great job. I know he's not done yet, but we wish him the best. We know he's still available to hear from us before he leaves. So, if any board members have any further comments, if not, we can entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to
So
adjourn,
move.
Mr. Chairman.
Motion made and second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Chair votes
Aye.
yes. Any opposition? Hearing none. We have adjourned. Good night and thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate all your work.
Night, Tom.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Nice to see
Stay
everyone.
healthy.
Good night.
Yeah. Bye-bye.